CA aspirants, welcome back to our channel CA Aspirants Comfort Zone. Today we are with the chapter 9 of audit, that is special features of audit of different types of entities. Now let's start with the chapter. General things to be checked for all entities are: review legal status of the entity, obtain and study fundamental legal documents, review the internal control of entity, examine the powers of management committee and others, study minutes of board meeting and managing committee, examine accounting policies and accounting records, check receipts in form of organization in form of fees, rent, etc., check expenses, verify assets and liabilities. Coming to educational institutions, the points we have to consider is constitution, minute books, fees obtained from students, other incomes, expenditures, taxation, accounting adjustment, financial information, certificates, etc. We also have to check general, receipt, payment, assets, liabilities. These are the common points. This and the question 1 is common points that we'll be writing for everything. In case if we don't know any points, we can include these points, that is status of the entity, legal fundamentals, and internal control we have to check it, powers of management we have to check, minutes of board meeting and accounting policies and records, receipts and expenditures, assets and liabilities. Those we have to check in all the conditions, and for educational institutions we already saw it. Coming to the next one, verification of assets and liabilities, that is report on arrears of fees, rents, etc., confirm caution money and other deposits by students having shown in liability side if not refunded, investment for endowment funds for prizes are kept separate if excess then again invested, ordering inspection on receipt and issue of provision and other or duly authorized, verify assets, current and fixed assets with registration. For hotel, we'll be checking internal control, restaurant, billing and sales, stocks, casual labor, commission payments, fixed assets, statutory compliance, analytical review, and general. General, that means the things which we have written here. For hospital, we'll be checking internal check, income from services or investment, collection of cash, grants and donations, income from investment, purchases and expenses, stock in trade, registers of patients, business items, compliance with AS, management representation certificate, legacies and donations, reconciliations of subscriptions, authorization and sanctions. For these, that is if the tax are deducted or not, we'll be knowing in that. Coming to the club, we have to vouch receipts of accounts of entrance fees, member subscription and its arrears, totals of various columns, registration of memorandum, internal check. Coming to NGOs, we'll check contributions and grants for project and programs, receipts from a funds raising program, members fees, subscriptions, interest and dividends. The next we are going to the point is charitable institutions, that is grant receipt, minutes book, expenses audit, or asset verification, formation, functions, fund utilization, subscription and donations, legacies, grants, income from investment, rents, specific functions, income tax refunds. While vouching cooperative society, the types of single state, multi-state. In case of single state, it has only in single state registration. In case of multi-state, it has in multiple states, and it is considered as central registration. Qualifications of CA, CA diploma in corporate accounting or auditor in cooperative department of government within 1 month of registration we have to appoint. See, that is CA, diploma in cooperative accounting or auditor in cooperative department of government. Restrictions are shareholders 20 or 1000, loans not to other but to other person cooperative society, borrowing limit to bylaws of society, appropriation of profit 25% of reserve funds before dividend or bonus. 25% can reduce but not less than 10% to reduce below 25. Approval from registrar. Other 10% to charity, other for members. This 25% is used to reserve funds. Society as working capital may invest as per Act used for public purpose of promotion, public objectives. Investment of funds, where should we invest these? In central or cooperative bank as approved by registrar, in shareholder deposit or bonds of other society with limited liability, any other as per Indian Trust Act, as permitted by central government or state government. The next point is special features of cooperative auditor: examination of overdue debts, overdue interest, certification of bad debts, middleman, commission or avoided, verification of members registrar with passbook, special report to registrar or fraud, mismanagement, of advance without adequate security, personal profiteering by members. This should be avoided. In case if it is there, we have to specially report in the register. He should consider examination of overdue debts, overdue interest, certification of bad debts, valuation of asset and liabilities, adherence to cooperative's principles, observation of the provision of the Act and rules, verification of members, registrar and examination of their passbook, special report to the registrar, audit, classification of society, discussion of the draft audit report with managing committee. Multi-state cooperative society, we already saw that is also a central level where we'll be having in more than one state auditor. Only CA can be the auditor. For a single state, these are the points, that is CA, a diploma in cooperative accounting, auditor in cooperative department of government. But for multi-state, only the chartered accountant with COP can be the auditor. Disqualifications: body corporate officer or employee of multi-state cooperative society who is in employment of multi-state, indebted to multi-state cooperative society in guarantee greater than 1000 rupees. This was made earlier, so the limit has not been changed. It stands same. Instructions for special audit by central government: affairs of society are not managed in sound business principles, managed like it may cause serious injuries or damage to interest of trade, industry or business, engaged in solvency. Government audit by CNAG will be appointing. Auditor against rules and orders, audit of sanctions, audit against provision for funds, proprietary audit, performance audit, etc. Duties of CNAG is to compiling with accounts and subsidiary account and report to central government, state government, union territory, audit of receipts of union or states, audit and report on all expenses from CFI, CFS and CFUT, audit of stores and stocks, audit of receipts and expenditure, audit of grants and loans, audit of government, company and corporate. Powers of CNAG are: inspect any office of account under control of union or state government, demand any document, books, records, put such questions to person in charge of office and call for such information. In carrying out audit, can check any account or class of transactions in detail. Audit against rules and order, that is expenditure. They are as per provision of constitution or any laws made thereunder. They are not in conflict with orders or rules made by an higher authority as per required of audit and CNAG, not approved by Competent authority, issuing authority possesses necessary rules making power. The sanction, expenditure covered by sanction, satisfy that authority sanctioning it is competent for the purpose. Provision of funds, expenditure is incurred for same. Amount of expenses does not exceed. Proprietary audit, unnecessary, wasteful, avoidable expenses. Auditor will see wisdom, faithfulness, and economy transactions. Some general principles are: expenditure should not be more than what is demanded. No authority shall do for its own benefit. Not utilize for advance of one person community, or amount of allowance should be regulated. Performance audit, efficiency means whether schemes and projects are done economically, they give desired results. Relationship between goods and services produced and resources used. Economy looks into government has acquired finance, human and physical resources in economical manner, whether spending authorities have exercised economy. Effectiveness, appraisal of performance of program. Function of audit, while examining various rules, regulations and orders with regard to audit rules and order by CNAG. Identify if provision rules are followed, whether consistent within the order of CNAG or not. If not, do the things which makes it. Not conflicting with orders of higher authorities. Issuing a statement to appropriate authority in case of special notice arise from special authority. Objectives of government audit are: accounting for public funds, appraisal of government policies, corrective actions, administrative accounting ability. Leasing company, relevant introductory agreements, internal control, lease agreements, substantive procedures plus types of leasing, that is finance lease or operating lease. LLP and firm, as per Rule 24, submit in 60 days from end of 6 months. For LLP and firm, we have to first see the appointment letter, partnership deed, minutes, book agreement, books of accounts, interest, provision for tax, profit sharing. We have to consider all this in case of LLP or firm. Advantages of audit of account of partnership firm are: account settlement, retirement or death, tax liability, reliable, admission of new partner, moral check on partners, sale of business. Various returns maintained and filed by LLP are: file annual return with ROC within 60 days of closure of financial year, fill Form 8 within 30 days from the end of 6 months of the financial year. Types of books to be maintained by LLP are: particulars of all sums of money received and expended by LLP, record of assets and liabilities of LLP, statement of costs of goods purchased, inventories and WIP, finished goods and COGS, any other particulars which are decided by partners. For sole traders, the advantages of audit to sole trader are: moral check, tax liability, credit negotiation, trade dispute statement, control over inefficiency, arbitration, appraisal, assistance to government. Cinema, internal system, cash collection, free pass, entertainment tax, advertisement slides, expenses verification, advance to distributors, restaurants. We have to check all these points. Coming to last part, that is local bodies, we have to check the income, property taxes and octroi, other municipal taxes, taxes on ads, tolls, show tax, etc., grants, general purpose, specific purpose, statutory and compensatory expenses or public education, etc. We have to check the grants on types of revenue on which it has been received. Auditor should understand financial administration of local bodies. Some aspects are budgetary procedure, expense control, accounting system. Audit program for audit of local bodies, we have to check the appointment, scope, objectives, compliance, authenticity, authorization, etc. The objective of audit of local bodies are reporting on firmness of content and presentation of financial statements, reporting upon strengths and weaknesses of system of financial control, reporting on the adherence to legal and administrative requirements, money fully spent, detection and prevention of errors, frauds and misuse of resources. Okay, thank you. Let's go to sleep now. I was so tired and really wanted to record this because some of our subscribers requested. In case if you like the video, please like, share and also subscribe to our channel CA Aspirants Comfort Zone. Thank you.